As soon as her eyesight returned, the first thing the woman did was go home to share the news with her husband. But the moment the door opened, her heart froze. Inside her own home, she saw her husband with his secretary. Tears welled in her eyes, and without thinking, she walked straight out. She picked up her phone and decided that in 7 days, she would return to take over her master's work. Composing her emotions, she came home pretending to still be blind. When she opened the door, she saw her husband and secretary shamelessly fooling around on the sofa. Both assumed she couldn't see, so they touched each other freely. The secretary told the husband to have his wife bring her water. The woman pretended to go to the kitchen, but came back with a fruit knife. The husband asked, "Was someone talking just now?" Both of them panicked. The woman replied that the voice might have been a woman's. The husband lied that it came from outside. The secretary casually took her cup and waved it in front of her. The woman wanted to kill her right then, but restrained her anger. The husband pulled the secretary aside and said he was going to the bedroom. They went in together. Taking a deep breath, the woman smashed their wedding photo in anger. Hearing the noise, the husband came back and asked what happened. She said it was an accident. The husband grew suspicious. She said nothing, but just looking at him filled her with disgust. She ran to the bathroom and saw a positive pregnancy test in the trash. She thought of how her husband had never agreed to have children with her before, and now she understood why. When the husband entered and asked what she had seen, she lied and said nothing. He pretended to be concerned, and she replied she just wasn't feeling well. That night, the husband put her to bed, and the secretary came into the bedroom to pull him away. The woman realized the secretary had been hiding in the house all along. The next morning at breakfast, the two sat in front of her, still shameless. The secretary sent a seductive photo, and the husband rushed to the room. He later arranged a birthday party, which was actually for the secretary. After he left, the secretary mocked the woman, who said she recognized the perfume scent. The secretary openly admitted the party was for her. The woman said she still wouldn't agree to a divorce. The secretary angrily said she was carrying the husband's child. When the secretary saw the husband returning, she began showing affection toward him in front of the wife. The husband said it was company business and left with the secretary. At home, the woman burned their photos and threw her ring into the fire. When the husband returned and asked what she was burning, she said unnecessary things. He noticed packing boxes outside, and she said it was for cleaning. His phone rang. He didn't answer, but she knew who it was. She took the elevator, knowing it was her last day here. Her master called, telling her to get ready. The husband overheard and asked if she was leaving. He brought up having a child, but she refused. At dinner, the secretary called to summon him, but the woman stopped him, asking him to finish eating first. He still chose the secretary. Before leaving, the woman had him sign a document. It was the divorce agreement. The husband went to the hospital with the secretary, but the doctor said something that changed his mind. He wanted to rush back, but realized it was too late and he was alone.